Well, to highlight how clean Delhi has become, yesterday Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal revealed that his daughter Harshita had offered a bribe recently while trying to get a driving license in an effort to test honesty. But now there could be some trouble. Former Chief Secretary of Delhi, Omesh Sehgal, has made a formal complaint with the Delhi Anti-Corruption Bureau, alleging that the offering of a bribe to any government official is also a crime. And he's requested the Bureau to investigate further. First, listen to what Kejriwal claimed while addressing a group of supporters in Delhi yesterday. Here's him boasting about his daughter. And this is an actual complaint. It's a letter that's been written by none other than a former Chief Secretary of Delhi. This isn't just any old complaint. It's a letter that I've got here in my hand. And the person who's written it is Omesh Sehgal, former Chief Secretary of Delhi. Good evening, Mr. Sehgal. Thanks for joining us on the newsroom this evening. The reason is the letter that you've written to the Delhi Police and the Anti-Corruption Bureau, asking them to investigate the contents of a media report on Arvind Kejriwal, which we can vouch for because we have his soundbite as well, talking about how his daughter went and conducted a bribe sting at a regional transport office. What precisely, Mr. Sehgal, are your concerns?
I don't think it was a bribe sting. She wanted a driving license. I'm going exactly by the words which were used in the newspaper. I don't know if it is correct or not. I'm just going by the quote in the newspaper. In fact, I have asked the Anti-Corruption Bureau to verify the correctness of the newspaper report. What the newspaper clearly says is that my daughter went to get a driving license made.
Yes.
A learner's license made. She was told that your documentation is not complete, so you cannot get it. Then she said, I am willing, it is very urgent, I am willing to give you any amount of money you like, but you give me the learner's license. But the MLO or whoever it was refused to give the learner's license. This was the part of the newspaper cutting, which I find that it clearly amounts to an offence under Section 12.
Are you saying, Mr. Sehgal, that her actions are suspicious? Her actions are suspect? That's what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying there is any suspicion here. I'm saying there is an abatement of an offence. This offence is Section 7, that is illegal acceptance of illegal gratification by a public servant.
Yes.
Now, the Section 12 says that whoever abets the offence under Section 7, whether the offence is committed or not. In this particular case, the offence was not committed. It can be punished for minimum imprisonment of 6 months and maximum of 5 years, and also with fine. These are about the exact words which are used in Section 12. Now, as a responsible citizen, now there are two reasons why I went there. Number one, as a responsible citizen, it is my duty to report all suspected crimes to the nearest police station. The nearest police station, as far as the Prevention of Corruption Act is concerned, is the Anti-Corruption Bureau of the Delhi Delhi government. Now, this is the only police station for Prevention of Corruption Act, apart from the CBI, which have parallel jurisdiction.
Mr. Sehgal, I have a specific question. I have a specific question for you before I come to that. Because the letter that I've got in my hand that's been written by the former Chief Secretary talks about imprisonment. It lists out the sections under which this abatement, should not have happened. But Mr. Sehgal, the question I have for you is, what kind of message do you think this has actually sent out? Because Arvind Kejriwal has come out and tried to make an example of his daughter, saying that it was a bribe, it was a fake bribe or a bribe sting or whatever you want to call it, and that person didn't accept it, trying to show that Delhi is now a less corrupt place, obviously, under the new, dispensation. But what kind of message to you as Chief Secretary has this entire episode really sent out?
The message that I am sending out is that the citizen must be forewarned. It is the job of the government and the administration to check corruption. The people must cooperate with them in this regard. Now, cooperation does not mean you go and offer bribes to people. cooperation does not mean, and this is not a sting operation. There is nowhere is it mentioned it is a sting operation. Though it may, in his mind he may be there. The point is a citizen who goes incognito, as it is claimed, and wants a learner's license. Certain documentation is needed for the learner's license. She doesn't have the documentation, so the fellow refuses to take the bribe. She still insists that take the money and please do my job.
Are you saying, Mr. Sehgal, are you saying in that case, are you basically saying that this entire sort of methodology of trying to, sort of label this as a bribe sting, or trying to, sort of entrap someone to show that things are actually cleaner, are you saying, Mr. Sehgal, that this is actually a very unhealthy trend being set?
Absolutely, absolutely. What does the Prevention of Corruption Act say? It says when there is a trap, an officer of the rank of an ACP or above,
yes,
and two independent witnesses should be present in the trap. Nowhere does it talk of cameras and spy cameras and things like this.
Right.
I don't know what the evidentiary value of the same is. Now, two independent witnesses have to be there, and at least an officer of the rank, especially empowered, of an ACP. Now, this is a trap. This is a trap. Yes, this is accepted, and the Supreme Court, everybody has said yes.
Okay.
These are the minimum precautions you should take before corruption cases can be proved. Now, what you are doing here is, and all over the city, there are photographs of the Chief Minister saying that every citizen can now offer a bribe.
Okay.
Now, the point is, the citizen does not know that there is a Section 12. I hope through this complaint, people will realize there is a Section 12, that is offering a bribe and accepting a bribe are both offences.
And those sections now, are listed, yes, they're detailed very clearly in your letter, Mr. Sehgal, which is why we've put out the precise details of your letter in graphics, so our viewers are also aware that a former Chief Secretary, no less, of Delhi has put these into words in this particular letter and actually shot it off to the Delhi Police Anti-Corruption Bureau to see if action needs to be taken against Arvind Kejriwal or his daughter, or what manner in which any investigation can actually proceed forward. Omesh Sehgal, thank you so much for joining us. We've got this letter. Pleasure to report it and speak to you this evening here on the Newsroom. Thank you so much for speaking to us.